Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Animal Health. In this video, I will discuss about the anatomy and the topic will be the osteology part 1. If you have not watched my previous video on the basic and comparative anatomy of liver, then you can watch it by pressing the I button on the screen. And if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe my channel Animal Health and hit the bell icon to never miss an update. You can also visit my site www.animalhealth.com. Now, in this video, I will mainly focus on what is osteology, what is skeleton, types of skeleton, function of skeleton, what is bone, and classification of bones. Now, let's discuss about what is osteology. The osteology deals with the components of skeleton. By definition, it is mainly the study of structures and function of the skeleton and bony structure. So, the osteology mainly deals with the bones and skeleton. As you can see here, there are some pictures of bones like skull, humerus, etc. So, osteology mainly deals with these bony components of the body. After that, we have to see what is skeleton. By definition, skeleton can be defined as the hard framework of the body which supports the soft structures. Soft structures means internal organs like heart, lungs, kidneys, etc. The skeleton is mainly composed of bones, cartilage, and ligaments. Now, the types of skeleton. Skeleton can be classified into two categories. One is axial skeleton and the other is appendicular skeleton. Now, the axial skeleton mainly includes skull, vertebral column, ribs, and the sternum. Now, you can see this is the picture of skull, which is the part of the axial skeleton. Next, it is the vertebral column. This vertebral column can be divided into cervical region, thoracic region, lumbar region, sacrum region, and the coccygeal region. Next picture is the picture of ribs. These ribs mainly consist of a articular facet for articulation, a head, neck, vascular group, and a distal end. This is the picture of sternum, which is also a part of axial skeleton. This bone consists of many segments known as sternibra. The first sternibra is manubrium sternae and the last one is known as xiphoid cartilage. Now let's discuss about the appendicular skeleton. This appendicular skeleton mainly consists of the bones of limbs, means the bones of forelimb or thoracic limb and the bones of hind limb or pelvic limb. For example, humerus, radius, ulna, these are the bones of the appendicular skeleton. As you can see here in this picture, this is the skeleton of cattle and it contains the bones of axial and the appendicular skeleton. Next is the function of skeleton. The skeleton plays a major role in the body. It mainly supports the whole body and also it gives accommodation and protection to the vital organs. This also provides attachment to the muscles, accommodation of the blood forming tissues which are known as bone marrow. After skeleton, now we have to discuss about the bone. What is bone? Bones are the principal component of the skeleton. It is a rigid body tissue. It consists of cells embedded in an abundant hard intercellular material. Two principal components of a bone are collagen and calcium phosphate. After that, the classification of bones. Depending upon the shape and size and structure, bones are mainly classified into long bones, short bones, flat bones, irregular bones, pneumatic bones, sesamoid bones, and the visceral bones. Now the long bones. These bones are long and they are mainly found in the limbs. They contain a hollow cavity which is known as medullary cavity, and the example of long bone is the femur and the humerus. Next is the sword bone. These bones are mainly found in the joints and they help in the mobility of the joints. Most of these bones present 6 surfaces. For example, carpal bone. Next is the flat bone. These bones have flat irregular body. For example, scapula. This bone is present in the shoulder girdle. Then the irregular bones. These irregular bones are very small bones and they have rough and irregular surface. For example, vertebra of the vertebral column. Then a special category of bone known as pneumatic bones. These bones contains air cavity inside them. They are mainly found in the birds and they accommodate air through pneumatic foramen. For example, humerus of fowl. Next, the sesamoid bones. These are seed-like bones. They develop within the tendon and then they ossify after birth. But there is no Haversian system present and also periosteum is absent in this type of bones. For example, patella. The visceral bones. They are mainly found in the viscera of the animal, means inside the organs in some animals. For example, os penis in dogs, os cordis in cattle, os opticus in birds and os rostral in pig. So friends, this is about the osteology part 1. Part 2 is coming soon, so stay tuned. If you have not subscribed my channel, then please subscribe the channel to get the notification of my upcoming videos and visit my site www.animalhealth.com. You can also ask your queries in the comment section below. Thank you.